Loads of West Ham news coming your way. This is Anton from the West Ham Network bringing to you today's Hammers headlines, of course, in association with our good friends over at Knees Up Mother Brown, KUMbeat.com. Get across there, check out all the content. Fantastic as per usual. But I am here to bring you all the stories coming around from West Ham. Listen, whatever I tell you now, it will chop and change as the day goes on, as the week goes on. But that is just relentless news. That is West Ham. Now, listen, according to some reports, in particular from The Guardian, Pablo Fornals, the fan favourite I could call him, could be heading his way to Sevilla. Now, he's been linked this summer, kind of under the radar from numerous sources going back to his native country. And the most recent one is saying that Sevilla are eyeing up a move for the attacker from West Ham. And they're saying that he could be available for around about 5 to 8 million euros with just 1 year left on his contract, which for me, according to those reports, are a ridiculous valuation for a player of his quality. However, I do not want him to leave. And do I think he'll leave? Hopefully not, because I think he absolutely deserves a contract. It'll be down to whether or not he wants to stay and fight for a place in the team. But will West Ham look to cash in on Fornals this summer following many departures from the midfield? You can't deny whatsoever that he has proved to be really crucial to West Ham and to David Moyes over the several occasions in the past two campaigns in particular. But because his contract only has 1 year to run, will West Ham be tempted to try and cash in on him? But not for the money that's being touted. Not one single bit. Listen, for me, he's a fan favourite. I actually think he could be challenging for a first-team spot. I think when he came on against Chelsea the other day, I thought he played really, really well. He was like a dog with a bone. And I think, and as long as he plays in an effective position, he's still got a bright future at West Ham. He is 27 years old, but he's been really effective as to why some of the players still do come and sign for the club. All you need to do is listen to people like Alvarez talk about how Pablo Fornals made him feel welcome into London. So I think this is an easy one to pull out from the reports and journalism. There could be an element of lazy journalism. They could be just looking at his native country and putting two links together and coming up with their own answer. Do I think teams will be interested in him? Absolutely. Do I think he wants to leave West Ham? No. But will he want to play first team football? Does he believe in himself enough to go away and make a move and go and get that first team football? Possibly. And I think he's well within his right to think that I should be starting for a team, but I think that team needs to be West Ham. So we'll have to wait and see what transpires when it comes along with Pablo Fornals. But the next story is about this. Now, this has been coming out over the last couple of days, and it's another link that West Ham have been previously linked to in the past, and it's Hugo Ekitike from PSG. Now, apparently he is on West Ham's radar big style, and rumours are that Mr. Tim at the wheel, he's out there talking or in discussions with PSG about a possible deal to bring him in, especially for the fact that West Ham are looking for different options to bring in up front. Now, some of the reports are saying that we are going to make a move to bring the 21-year-old forward to London this summer. Now, he has got blistering space and he's got very, very good movement, and he is definitely a defender's nightmare, and he's got a very good finish on him as well. Now, he can play in an abundance of positions. Predominantly, he is a centre forward, but he has played out as a left winger before, which we probably do know is one of the reasons why David Moyes could be looking at him. But in the last season at PSG, he did score 3 goals in 25 appearances with 4 assists from that season. He's got Champions League and European experience as well. Previously, before that, though, when he played for Stade Reims, where West Ham were linked to him, he scored 10 goals in Ligue 1 from 24 appearances with 4 assists as well. So 21 career goals, I should say, and 10 assists from 62 appearances as well. Now, he is a French under-21 international, but he has got definitely an abundance of talent. Is this a player that can be coming into West Ham? Is this a player, a young, future-thinking player that West Ham are looking at to bring in and breathe through the system and challenge to start in a West Ham shirt? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below as well. As we move on to the next one, and this one's an interesting one because it's a debate that you hear daily right now. Jesse Lingard is training with West Ham, and he is vying for a contract. David Moyes has not ruled out anything to do with him potentially getting a contract, and he's been impressing everyone in training, and he is committed to West Ham. That's according to ex-WHU employee, friend of the channel, so make sure you go and check out his content as well, who's reported on his player's desire to sign for West Ham, and he appears to be showing signs of being, being around the club and what the club brings to him. It seems to bring a positive vibe to Jesse Lingard. He's rumoured to already have rejected offers of higher wages with other clubs and wants a West Ham contract. He's also pledged, apparently, according to these sources, to reduce his social media activity in an attempt to impress David Moyes, which is something that will be all over David Moyes' tick box exercise as well. Now, I think that this deal, I've mentioned it before, at the age of 30, in order for West Ham to make sure we've got squad depth, and as long as the deal works in the benefit of the club, then I think this is a no-brainer, if I'm being brutally honest with you. So leave your comments in and let me know your thoughts on the potential of bringing Jesse Lingard back to West Ham for Lingard 3.0, I should say. Now, next up and last but not least is the story about Thilo Kehrer. He's expected to be fit for the Premier League meeting against Brighton this season, this weekend coming up, after recovering from a minor back problem. He was missing from the matchday squad in the Sunday's victory over Chelsea, and his return to fitness and the squad will definitely give options in defence for West Ham, and we absolutely need that, especially now the fact that Lingard will not be featuring in the game against Brighton after receiving his 2 yellow cards, so therefore changes have to be made. Will David Moyes want to give Ogbonna, who doesn't have the legs anymore, the run out in time to play it? Also, we are expecting Mavropanos to sign for West Ham at any moment. So when that signing comes in, is he ready to rock and roll? Will the David Moyes way stakes? No, he won't be. So he may need another week in order to get himself back up to the levels of fitness with West Ham. But with Mavropanos coming in, Kehrer obviously fitting the regime of fit again, then it gives definitely David Moyes a lot of options, which is a positive note for West Ham moving forward. So that brings it into today's Hammers Headlines. If you are interested in becoming a channel member, then go ahead and look at the membership option. Hit your thumbs up, leave a comment. Of course, check out our good friends over at Knees Up Mother Brown. But 4 stories for you today. Pablo Fornals to Sevilla. It's not for me, but I couldn't necessarily say I would rule it out because it could genuinely happen. I think it's down to the player, really, here, to be honest. Ekitike from PSG, Tim at the wheel, working the magic on a 21-year-old. Lingard wants to move to West Ham for Lingard 3.0, and Thilo Kehrer is bringing himself back to a level of fitness so he can be in the squad against Brighton. Keep your comments coming in, take it easy, and of course, come on, you Irons.